When you're trying to stop drinking, that's one of the things that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to stop hanging out with these friends. And I know that it's hard for you to hear it. It's going to be even more difficult for you to do it because you may have known these people for so long, for the majority of your life. And now it's time to let go. Let go of those friends, let go of those drinking habits, and move on to a better life. It's going to take time. You will make new friends though. That comes with time. But in order for you to make those new friends, you have to make time for the new ones. And you're not going to have time if you keep going out and hanging out with those friends. And I know that it sounds, try not to curse a whole lot here. It sounds kind of effed up to say, but not everybody is meant to go with you. You're going to try to convince those friends to change. A lot of those guys won't be ready to change. They may not even be interested in changing. Some of those guys are perfectly happy doing what they're doing, or so they may think. They may just not be ready to admit that they have that void that they're trying to fill by drinking or by smoking, whatever it may be, because we all have our vices. I still have my vices to this day. I still have battles that I'm fighting to this day. So I'm trying not to be too harsh here, but sometimes there is no other way to say it. We can all try to beat around the bush, walk on eggshells, but at some point that only gets you so far. Sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself. Try not to be too hard on yourself though. And if you are trying to change, good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you found that courage to admit that to yourself, because that's the first step, is that you're gonna have to admit that you have a problem and that you're ready to change. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, it's gonna be very difficult. You're gonna be in denial. And for the longest, I found myself in that situation, because you're not ready to deal with that. You're not ready to fight that demon yet. It's gonna be an uphill battle that you've been losing for the longest. You have to be willing to fight that battle again, and it's gonna be constant. It's gonna be daily until you can break that habit. But you will break that habit. It just takes time, like anything else. Put in the time, put in the reps, be disciplined, but you got this though. And remember that you're not alone. There's plenty of people out there that are going through this as well, and they may not be ready to admit it. They may never admit it, but to each their own. We all live our own lives. We all do the best that we can. We all fight our battles the way we can, cope the way we can. Luckily, I found the gym. So instead of you going to the bar, you can go to the gym. Instead of you going to the bar, you can go to jiu-jitsu. You can go train Muay Thai, boxing, go on hikes, go river rafting. I don't even think there's anywhere here around me where I can river raft. But I'm just saying, as an example, there's bike riding. Pick up some kind of hobby. Get active. Get moving. Stop wasting time drinking your life away. Because it may feel good at the moment, but we all know that there's times when we come back, we'll recover after that night of partying, or afterwards in the morning. I would lay in my bed for, like I said, I would wake up at 2 p.m. and I'd probably lay in bed for another hour, just thinking about the things that I could have changed from the night before, or that night that I went out partying and I drank, and all the things that I did. That itself was a waste of time too, because it was hindsight. It's in the past. It's already done. You can't change it. All you can do is learn from it and apply it and try to prevent future mistakes. And so try not to beat yourself up too hard about it. Try not to live in psychological time. That's what Eckhart Tolle would say, from The Power of Now. If you haven't read that book, I definitely recommend it. It helped me change the way that I looked at time. Because I know that whenever I find myself thinking about the past and ruminating, that's psychological time. I stop thinking about that. And I don't beat myself up about it. And I have to tell myself that's psychological time. It doesn't really exist anymore. I'm bringing it back up. It's in my head. The only thing that you can focus on is clock time, the right now, the present, the moment that we're in right now. Be conscious, be aware of the choices that you're making, the decisions that you're making, the things that you're doing, the people that you're with, the environment that you're in. Because it takes all of this for you to change. And change is possible. I know, because I've done it. Like I say, I was the guy that would go out all the time, party and drink. I went from that to being consistent at the gym. So hang in there, you will get there. that being said, I hope that helps. Like, comment, share, subscribe, drop a comment if you have any questions. If y'all need some support, that's what I'm here for. And I'll talk to you on the next video.